Whoa. Fantastic rising, everybody. T-NocK here with Source Shield. We got Regiment. Deputy Snarls is back there. Hey, right on. Morning, morning. You know, it's Sheriff McGallup's over here. That fella. He's been trying to get promoted to detective, right? Unfortunately for him, the other day I saw Whiskas, the wizard cat, next door. Kind of like a neighborhood community cat. I'm on okay terms with the guy. Caught a couple rats, so he was all right in my books, but he's literally licking paw on the hood of a car right behind Sheriff McGallup's. Had no idea he was there. And I thought to myself, this guy wants to get promoted to detective? There's a cat literally right behind him licking its butt and paw. We've got some work to do, Frankson. Not to say it's impossible, but we got some work to do. Anyways, we're at the garden GreeNz. And you know, one of Frankie's hidden nuggets got on the bottom of my boot this morning. So got off to a little slow start. But it didn't take me down. I've had some that were a little slick. Caught my balance. Anyways, take a look at this specimen. Wow. Would you just take a look at that? Here, let me take my glove off. Look at that. Deputy Snarls. Yeah, look at that chest, man. She's got some muscle on that frame. Yeah, she ain't playing. She's just waiting for something to go down. She's just checking fence line. She's just hoping something, just anything, dude. Just something jump. Something. Just waiting for drama. Got him on her team. Anyway, let's take a look at what old T-NocK's up to. It's been a while since I recorded, but major progress on the house. I don't really know where I left off at last with you guys, but we just barbecued some chicken last night. But here's that pergola. We got all this painted, the gutters. This was a lot of tedious work, people, but every nook and cranny, I want you to look at. There's nothing half-assed here, people. Okay, I don't half-ass anything. And that includes my relationship with Source. All right? Every single day. You know, don't mean to get off track. How can you get off track talking about God, though? Really. Every single day, I'm doing my exercises. I'm thanking Source. You might go for what, T-NocK? For this. For being able to create and maintain this. This is what really matters to me. This is my family. Sheriff. So, being able to work on that, I'm very thankful, because a lot of people are struggling out there. You know, not to say I haven't struggled every day, whether it's fighting with negativity or NPCs, watching out for Frankie's hidden. Speaking of Frankie's hidden nuggets, look at this guy as I speak. Traps. That's a trap. You're trying to blend it right in with those leaves, aren't you, Frankson? Don't you walk away from me. We'll watch out for that. And he's yakking up a bone or something over there too. Anyways, here, let's just get back. This is why we came out front. So this is where I'm currently at. Frankie. This. So we tore apart. It looked like that wasn't too bad, but this is, you know, early 90s, mid 90s, sky blue, white. You know, my aunt, she used to love these colors on her house, and she had all those little ducks and stuff and penguins, house displays, you know, but yeah, this is like early 90s. I'm sure it was, you know, the look back then. You saw a lot of homes like that. It's just, I'm not really digging it. So, and it's faded and whatnot, but we're taking this apart. Little by little. Just got done using compressed air, getting all the cobwebs off. But here's what we're working at right now. I actually mocked these up for you guys because I'm not liking this look. I use 2x6s out front. I'm going to combine this section into one board, so I had to put actually a 2x4 on this side to get my width from boom to there, because I want this facing board to cover that side board. I don't want to see this line here, that crease in the two pieces of wood. So I'm going to have a solid piece from here all the way over to here. Then we'll make our cuts for this handrail that I'm going to keep here just for kind of safety. Doesn't make sense to remove that permanently since the door swings open this way. I can just see someone walking up once I add the stairs right here instead of my makeshift stone stairs. Don't need someone walking up for a drink and someone walking out. Blam! Good night. Where'd my teeth go? Anyways, you know, you just run through scenarios in your mind. But here's what we're looking at, what's going to continue as long as we maintain quality, which really isn't a question to T-NocK. I'm all about quality. Boom. So we just got these here for right now, get them off the porch. But here's what the look we're going to go through. We just had some recent rain, so don't mind that bottom board. There we go. So working our way this way. Oh my goodness. Yep, we climbed up there and did those. Painted them all nice, gutters and all. So this is, like I said, this is the last section. I wanted to say that for last, because I wanted this drive to continue to complete the house. I started on the far side and I just worked my way around. And I've just been waiting to get out front here. And here I am. But I'm realizing just how much work is actually to do, because they used a nail gun, about 4-inch nails. It's hard to pull these 2x6s out without damaging them. And the nails are embedded about a 1/2 inch from the air pressure they use. So I might just keep those there, throw some paint remover on and grind it off down to the natural wood so I can stain it. But, you know, it's easier said than done. All right? Especially when you're working midnights, going on 18 years. It's not like I'm waking up in the morning, wiping eye boogers, sipping coffee. I'm out here doing it now. I'm usually at work all night. And take a little nap, come out here and do it. But I got a good routine down. Anyways, that's where we're at. So, who knows, maybe I'll press pause and continue on with this as I do it today. That's kind of the plan, to get this board in, sanded, well, cut, mocked up, sanded, stained, and turn the page. So stay tuned. Yeah, we're back. Before I get started on that, I got to show you what. You know, we're racing some Hot Wheels here in the layer. Boom. I got an OG number 10. Hey, don't let that guy fool you. I've been waiting to see this match. This is in the pre-qualifiers. Whoa, look at those awesome rigs. I wonder who made those. Maybe that'll be a future video, your boy T-NocK. I'm not as dumb as I look, people. Believe it or not, I'm not as dumb as I look. I'm a pretty creative individual, so are my sons. Maybe we'll get to that. Pre-qualifiers box. Boom, boom. Hey, these were my son's old cars, man. We're bringing them back in the mix. That's right, man. While I'm clanking steel, we're racing Hot Wheels. What's wrong with that? Want to talk about inner child? I got a lot of it. So we're going to get down to this. I'm hoping that I'm playing favorites here. I've had this dude for a long time. And guess what, people? Yeah, this is a Matchbox. Old school Matchbox with the flange wheels. Tell me if that ain't a little perk. Less friction. We'll see if it serves him well. This dude's, he ain't no joke. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Not even close. I'm a little disappointed. Anyways, not what I wanted to see, but here we are. And you know, let's just, I'll do that throughout the day, on and off. Boom, we'll just go through the bracket there, race some cars, come out here, cut some wood, pin it up. But you know, I'm on a pretty I got a schedule, a routine, because you know usually when I'm working, I got to get all this stuff done by a certain time so I can nap again or cook some dinner or whatever. But anyways, that's for a different video. But I'm gonna get this stuff cut. Back to this. We're gonna get this cut. Boom. If you don't know what this is the space in between those two 2x6s that were horizontal. Basically, I'm gonna have to cut this and this, but we're gonna trace that other piece of wood to get our angle cut right here, because those two pieces that are right here and right here, separated by that line, it's gonna be this whole piece. So I'm looking forward to getting this done, but I got to get some progress before that's complete. Stay tuned. Yeah, we're back, man. We're just sipping coffee. I'm gonna have to rip some sets. It's about time to get my push-ups in, some sit-ups. Took a break on some pull-ups. The arms are getting a little sore. Joints, 43, man. I'm almost halfway to 100. I had a tennis elbow, whatever they call it. Had it on the outside and the inside of it. It's no good, no bueno. Anyways, let's take a gander at what T-NocK's got up. Now, I mocked it up for you guys, all 30 of you. And don't you forget to hit subscribe, hit like. Should have close to 30 likes on that thing, if my math is correct. Anyways, here's the mock-up. Boom. Now pretend this is actually vertical. This whole apparatus, these two 2x6s are actually the roof support. Okay, so this would be against the wall. Now this was existing. These two are existing, and this is what I'm going to replace it with, this 2x10. So as you can see, we will cover the other 2x4 that's going that way on the wall with this entire 2x10. Now the issue that lies is, as you can see, if I move these, I'm marked. I'm gonna have to cut right there, and then also right there. Also, I left another 1/4 inch or so on top of this one because I noticed there was a gap. So that might not be exact, but we're gonna go ahead and leave some extra meat here on the tip, and that way we can just shave down as needed, because I can always take away material. I cannot add material and make it look like I was never there. So we're gonna leave a little extra meat on there and we'll shave off as needed. But right here is the question. Now I can either keep this design, which would extend out here, and then this shape would take place right there, there, and then continue down. And then this would be where the handrail starts that I said that was behind the door that was gonna stay. So as you can see, I already have some stuff. I did this last week. Corner pieces, cut, blowed off, sanded, stained. Actually sanded, blowed off, stained. And then this one, as you can see, that's a nice stain too. That really is. And I like to sand everything pre-stained. I think it just turns out much just more appealing. So anyways, I can keep this design, which is just a mock of this existing one. So before I put this in, I made a line here. This is about 5 inch. So I can either go one of 3 ways. I could keep it straight down. I can put a corner spot, as you saw in the front, the previous areas I did. I know there, we'll get, yeah. So we can make it something like that, but of course we would have this section. I would have to cut a piece with that section onto it. Or, because this would actually flow right up into that 2x4 that's right here, and then above that 2x4 is a 2x6. So this would actually flow. I might have to put another triangle there to keep that steady. No, or that 2x4 would be right there. I don't know. I'd have to mock it up again. Anyways. Or we just do this. Boom. Keep it like that. And basically trace this shape onto that. So it would come out to here. And then that cut would be right here, here. And then this would also be a part of it. And then we just trace it down here. So pretty much this whole section right here to here would be cut. No, from here would be, my bad. From here down would be thinner. Here up would keep its width. So Sometimes you got to go over it a couple times because I would really hate to miscut that piece of wood. And I can see down here, I didn't see this when I got it, but no bueno. Good thing I got some extra meat to spare. Anyways, that's right now, folks. So when I'm done with that, I might even take a shot after it's sanded. Heck, I might even just show you when it's done. Because I got to get some stuff done today. But anyways, I wanted to make this video, let everybody know that T-NocK's still going around, doing my thing, working, being one with Source, dotting my I's, crossing my T's, keeping up on my health, not eating that garbage, not drinking that garbage, not watching that garbage. All right? Anyways, until next time, you never let that light dim. T-NocK out.